Maybe you forgot. I wouldn't blame you since there's been a lot to keep track of, but here's how it went down. You were strutting around in your delicious kiwi 8-ball suit and running your fresh mouth as usual. Derp, yo, Terezi, sup, gotta beat John, he's got a long hood, and he does wind, how can I get powers too? Oops, red is how I talk, my bad. Oh my god. Dave, this is so decadent. Why didn't you ever tell me how amazing it is to type like this? I almost can't handle it. Okay, so anyway, I'm like, Dave, that's going to involve facing your own death. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but I don't think you're ready for that. So then Dave is like, that's so stupid, blah blah, I'm being difficult and cool, word up. So I say, fine, I will show you, but only if you promise to the exact terms of my arrangement in order to protect the integrity of the timeline. Ah, but it was important. You just didn't know what was going on, which was for your own good. I told you I was going to flip a coin, and before I did, you had to pick a side without telling me. Good heads or bad heads. And you were like, hey, sure, Terezi, I will go along with your two-face thing, whatever that means. What did that mean, by the way? What's a two-face thing? Oh. Well, that's kind of disheartening. I sort of thought my coin flipping was a cool and unique thing. Right. So the choice, if you recall, is I could show you how to reach the god tier now, or I could show you later, and you had to assign one option to the good heads, and the other option to the bad heads. And whatever the result of the flip, you had a promise to do what you committed beforehand. No cheating and changing your mind, or that would mess it up. Yes, but like leaving the choice to you is important here. You'll see why if you think about it. Yes, you forgot that there was also an offshot in reality, which you made just the opposite decision. That was the one where bad heads meant I would show you right away. Remember, before the flip, I instructed you what to do in that event. To go back in time and await further instruction. And you did! He did, that is. He went back in time and I told him to find this bed and go to sleep. And then the future Dave was going to come later and kill him, sending him to the god tier if he so willed. If he could find the wherewithal to go through with it. The sleeping Dave is the doomed Dave, the one who didn't wait. Future Dave is you, the one who waited. In your quest, you're the Alpha Dave. He's you. Maybe he will stop being doomed after you kill him. Maybe he will get the Dave powers and live a long and cool life without being doomed anymore. How would you know unless you take a stab at it? Hehehe. R.I.P. Mr. Orange Creamsicles. May he rest in deliciousness. Dave, when it comes to time stuff, why would the seer of mine know better than the Knight of Time? That is a great question. Maybe, if you think about it, you can figure it out yourself. Yeah, right! Okay, that's fair. You were probably correct about doomed Mr. Kiwi Suit here. Paradox Space is pretty vicious about punishing those in violation of its plan. Sure, it finds way to annihilate the paths which do not contribute constructively to its own propagation, and it is equally merciless to those who inhabit them, and in particular, those who cause them. It appears to have a sense of justice, don't you think? Well, you asked what I thought, and that's what I think. The question remains, now what?